Today I'm doing a review on the ICEFOX 4K waterproof camera. Now this could be a game changer for you if you're wanting to kind of get into video recording, whether you're doing cycling, whether you're doing something outdoorsy. It doesn't have to be fishing. We do fishing on our channel, but this could be a game changer for you if you want to get into it without all of the expense. So we're going to take this from unboxing to actual use, and I'm going to compare the footage to what I have on my actual GoPro. We're going to put them side by side. We're going to take a look at all of this in this review video, so keep watching. And what I like about this, first of all, is its affordability, because GoPros are expensive and some of these other cameras are very pricey. So we're going to do some comparison and take a look at the footage and see what the quality is side by side. Recording content and editing videos is something I really enjoy. So if I can find something that's more affordable and do a review and help you guys figure out if it's going to work for you, great. Take a look here. This has the screen on the front and the back. Now, I know the newer GoPros have this, but the one I have, it's just a little black and white thing that tells you what sequence you're on. It doesn't have that full color screen on the front. So this is going to be really helpful, especially if you do, talking videos. Like I'm using my phone right now, obviously, because I've got the GoPro, I got this camera. We're going to start taking this out of the box. It comes with a ton of accessories, so I'm excited to see what's in this box. So let's get to it. We're using my bendy thing. If you've watched any of my videos or you go on my TikTok lives, I've got my bendy thing that I use. I don't even know what it's called. Okay, here we go. They've got this with the multi-layer thing that you have to do. All right, so you guys are seeing this for the first time with me. Okay, activate the warranty. Got a 1-year free warranty, so that's pretty cool. User manual, it's not 1,000 pages thick. And you got color here too, so that's a plus, because sometimes these are just black and white. And it looks like it's fairly easy to understand. It doesn't look like a bunch of crazy mumbo jumbo. So let's take a look at, this is probably the accessories, but yeah, let's get this camera out. So obviously we'll need to charge this up before we take it out to the beach and check it out, but it's coming in this little case already. Now this comes with 2 batteries. From what I understand, on certain settings, these 2 batteries can record up to 5 hours of content, which, I mean, I go through 2 batteries with my GoPro. Of course, it's on higher settings, but I go through my maybe 40 minutes of content on 2 batteries on my GoPro, so that is a big plus. So this is the waterproof case, and we'll have to see how the sound is while it's in the case, because from past experience, wow, this is really light. Of course, it doesn't have a battery in it, but we've got little lens things to protect the lenses. This is always the fun part, is taking these off. All right. Catch every action, capture every moment. We sure will. Thank you, ICEFOX. We will do that. So yeah, this is similar to another one that I have that I got on Amazon a long time ago, and it kind of loads up the same way. I can't get that thing off. Okay. And then you just got to line up how that goes in. That looks pretty sharp there. So if I take the GoPro out of the media mod, this is in the media mod, so I got the media mod. It's kind of like corroded here because it gets this saltwater here. So right off the bat we can see this is a little bit smaller than a GoPro, but really close to the same size, just a little bit. Now I don't know, the bigger or the newer GoPros might be a little bit smaller, but weight wise the GoPro is definitely heavier, maybe by an ounce or 2. With the battery in there. Now I don't have the door on here. I have it somewhere, and that does make the GoPro waterproof. This doesn't have the little thingies that come out like the GoPro does, but you just, you know, screw it into whatever you're going to be using it on. So, okay, so let's put the camera aside and get into all these accessories, which I am assuming is in this fun little ICEFOX box here. So I'm doing it upside down so y'all can see. Okay, there we go. This is gonna be like Christmas, because there are a lot of things packed in this box. Yeah, there are a lot of things in here. And some of these things we'll know what to do with right away. Others we may have to read about. That's pretty obvious what that is. This looks like our charging cord here. There's different types of backings. And I'm assuming that it's waterproof when it's in that case. And then we do have a remote here. So you can remote control. That's a pretty cool feature. You've got some little attacher things here, some little zip ties, and a little cable. So still not exactly sure all of the functions for all these pieces. And I may not use all these. I'm mainly going to be putting it on my neck piece when I am recording on the beach. You've got this backing so you can put the straps on there. You can strap it to yourself or whatever. But the thing that I like about this neck piece is I'm just putting this on here. And we'll have to just, the main thing I'm concerned about with the case is, can we hear the sound while it's in the case? Because with the Media Mod, it's got its own, on the GoPro, it's got a microphone right here that it integrates with. The other camera that I had, that I was talking about with the battery that's similar to this, when it's in a case like this, you can't really hear the sound too well. We do have a spot for the SD card, and I'm pretty sure you can put a pretty powerful SD card in there. And then here's our charging port. Really quick, before we get out to the beach, I did find the right connection to make sure that this goes on my neck piece. And so I'm gonna take this off and show you that right now. I know some of you who are YouTubers might be using this like a neck piece like this, or a chest piece. Now they do have straps you can use and all of those things for the chest piece, but this gets a little trickier. So what I found in the package is this, it's a 360 like adapter with that screws into the bottom. So I've got it in this little black case in order to keep it, the microphone available. The only thing that you have to be careful with is making sure these little legs are pointing the right direction that you want the camera to be facing before you tighten everything down, because if not, it's gonna be stuck going the wrong way. So watch out for that when you're putting that together to go on something like a neck piece like this. Now that we've got everything out of the box, we're gonna take it out to the beach and test it out. But before we do that, I've gotta charge this puppy up. So let me go charge it up and we'll see you at the beach. So right now I've got it on 2.7K. We don't have any hits right now, so we're gonna go to video resolution. I'm gonna start it at 4K and then we're gonna go down. Okay, so this is starting to record. And this is on 4K. We're looking here down at the Flagler Beach Pier, looking at our lines. This is a 4K video. So now we're gonna go to the settings. We're gonna change the resolution to 2.7K. So now we're recording at 2.7K, 60 frames per second. And if you're gonna be using this in a way that you're gonna be running or cycling or doing anything with like rough terrain, you're gonna want to have the EIS on. We have the EIS on, you can see it there. Okay, we're gonna change the resolution again
to, this is 2.7K 30 frames per second. So we'll see if we notice a difference there. Now we're recording 2.7K 30 frames per second. Looking at that beautiful sunrise. Next on the list is 1080. So now we're at 1080 pixels, 60 frames per second. This is how this looks compared to the other ones. Okay. Now we're recording at 1080 frames, or 1080 pixels at 30 frames per second. We'll see how this does as we're panning across the ocean. All right, now we're at 720 pixels, 60 frames per second. And I believe this is our last setting. This is 720 pixels, 30 frames per second. We're going to pan again like we did before and see how that looks. For the video quality, you can pick high, medium, and low. And there's all kinds of settings here. Here's the EIS where you can turn that on or off. ABW, you can make it for like sunny, cloudy days, your incandescent. Let's take a look, because we're looking at the sun right now. So let's see how that compares. And I'm gonna put this back to 4K resolution, because that's what we're comparing it to on the GoPro. And actually we can do side by side here. Okay, so this is set for sunny skies. We got the sun right in our faces, side by side. This is what it looks like here. I might have this upside down. I'll try it the other way, because that would make a lot more sense to not have to move that every single time. Okay, yeah, that makes a whole lot more sense. Yeah, I just didn't have it set up right, guys. And so here's another screen. If you hit the top here, you can go to Wi-Fi. We've done Wi-Fi on our phone, and this connects to your phone app. You go back to this ABW. Let's see what incandescent looks like. Oh, wow. Yeah, so you got, and there's filters on here too. Gray, negative, antique, brown, warm, cool, colorful. You've got metering mode, average, central, spot, ISO. You can do auto, 100, 200, all the way up to 3200 with the ISO settings. You can do timestamps, video voice. I'm not sure what that setting means. We're gonna look that up. Motion detection, that's kind of a cool feature to also have here. And we're at the bottom of our settings. If I was doing a video like on a tripod and I wanted the screen facing this way, you just push that top button here. Oh wait, while it's, okay, it's gotta be, okay, so now we're looking this way and we can start recording from this direction. This is that front-facing screen. That's super helpful to have that front-facing screen so you know what you look like. You know you're not like over here talking or like over to the side or not off-centered, or maybe it's like looking at you this way, cutting your head off. You always can measure where you're at and be able to like figure that out. So, all right, we're gonna flip this around. I'm gonna put it on my neck piece, turn the GoPro off, but we're going to put this on the neck piece, and I think we might have a fish on the line, so we might get some action here with this ICEFOX camera. We'll see how the sound quality is compared to the GoPro that I was using. With the use that I've had so far, it hasn't even touched the battery level. It's still going. Okay, I'm gonna record myself getting some sand fleas here. So, now the screen does go dim after a while. I've got a bunch of them here, I can feel them. squirming around. Oh my gosh, I got a ton. Dude, you're too little. You guys will do. Man, I got like $7 worth here at least. Oh man. And that's going to wash away some of them. We'll let them go. I got plenty. All right, we're going to have to move our lines back. And the cart, so we don't get all of our stuff washed away. So this little attachment that I'm using, you can loosen it up a bit and then you can swivel the camera from side to side. Now it's not stable, so it's going to just... But you can swivel it and then tighten it down and have it looking another direction. Oh, we're getting hit here. That's a good hit. Get some action with this camera. Feels like a good fish. That was a good hit. Please don't be a catfish. Please don't be a catfish. It's kind of coming in to the side a bit. Don't cross my other line. It looks like it's crossing my other line. Oh, this might be a shark because it is pulling my other line. This could be a shark. Nope, it's a pompano. Yes. There we go. That is what we are talking about. That looks like a keeper to me. Oh yeah. Check this guy out. Whew. All right. That is a beautiful fish. I'm pretty sure he's keeper, but we are going to measure him up just for the heck of it. Oh. My measuring thing is getting broken. All right, buddy. Look at you. Over 12 inches to the fork. Nice. Dude, okay. I know you don't like this, but you're not going to like the next step even worse. Check this out. Beautiful pompano. Keeper. Okay, salted shrimp. We're going to get this right back out here. There's one pompano. There's more. I gotta fix my other line because I dragged it in. So I don't think there's a fish on it. Looks like there's a fish on it, but it got dragged in. But yeah, salted shrimp. What it bit on. Okay, we're getting hits on both lines, but this one's even the strongest. Okay, this is swiveling while I'm trying to record. Okay. Hopefully another pompano. That'd be awesome. I was getting ready to set up another line. Okay, yeah, he's still on there. It's running to the side again. I'm really hoping for another pompano. Please be a pompano. Come on. Oh, it's a good whiting though. My other... Okay, we're getting a hit down there. Just got a hit on this line. I like the look of that water. It's looking pretty good. I don't feel anything on there now, though, unless it's swimming to the shore. Oh, yeah. It's probably a pompano. Oh, it popped off. Unfortunately, we have to have an abbreviated fishing day today. So I'm going to bring this one in. If you want to reel that one in. Oh. Hang on. Oh, here's Andy's catch of the... Hey, that's actually pretty cool because that is a northern kingfish. This is a whiting. See all those distinct stripe patterns on it? This is a northern kingfish. I just did a video about it. I'm going to link to that video and the full-length video for June's beach fishing tips because we don't catch these too often here. They're usually southern or Gulf kingfish. So this is pretty cool. I want to let you grow up. Look at this little guy. See, this is a perfect example of the third kind of whiting that we don't usually get. We're back out here with this action camera. I'm on a different beach today. Yesterday, I tried to record on this camera and talking about the waterproof case and then doing a little wrap up, and I did not realize that I had it set in slow motion mode. So I have to redo all of that. I'll show you a little clip of it here. I'm going to show you how this sounds while it's in the case. So I'm going to turn this on. This is what you're going to hear. This is inside the waterproof case. So if you're needing to use this... Okay, now we are home and we're going to get this SD card out so you can see it in the slot right here. You should be able to kind of push it in and it clicks, and now you can take it out and then put that into your computer. And I'm going to do that and I'll show you what the files look like on the computer. Okay, you're seeing this for the first time with me. So the folder on the flash drive says DCIM 100 media. Okay, so now we have here, and if I want to see how long these are, we're going to right click and choose length so that we have a column for the length now too, and we can see just exactly how long these files are. It looks like it tops out about 15 minutes and 59 seconds, and the naming, it's REC-0001A. So they all have the A, but 002, 003, 004. And you can also tell by the timestamp on here. So here's our video from first thing this morning. Yeah, if you can see the date and modified, that's going to tell you when the recording started for each one of those videos. And you can tell where we left it on, and we just kept it going. So if we look at our camera here, I'm going to turn it on. We'll see how much battery is left. If it lets me see it, there's no SD card in there, so it might not like that. Oh, we still got 2 bars, and it shows a little X there where the SD card was, to show you that there's no SD card there, but we still got quite a bit of battery, so I am happy about the battery life on this. I wanted to just give you a little wrap up and my thoughts about the ICEFOX camera. I think it's a great little camera to get started with. It's very cost efficient for maybe someone who's starting a YouTube channel, someone who is just recording for the fun of it. They market it for like surfing and things like that, where you can attach it to your surfboard with the waterproof case on, and you can be recording while you're surfing and things like that. This is a great little camera to use for that use, because even if something happens to it out there, because you know you're in the water, there's sharks, there's all kind of things that could go wrong and damage or lose your camera, you're not out like hundreds of dollars. With this, you're only going to be out about 60 bucks or so. With the accessories. Now, if you buy a GoPro with all the accessories, you're going to be paying probably about $500. But if you're wanting to get started with recording and with YouTube and things like that, give this a try, and it could work for you. Thank you for watching this review video. I've got other reviews of fishing reels and fishing poles on my channel. I've got a review about my beach cart, both right when I bought it and 2 years later, how it's been doing since then and the improvements I've been making. But go check out all my product review videos. But if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe so you're not missing out on any of the great content that I'm putting out there. But until next time, tight lines and God bless.